All right, people, this is a special mobile reasoning. Let me tell you why it's special. I hope we never, ever, ever have to do a mobile reasoning like this again. But I am very happy that we got a chance to do this mobile reasoning. Let me tell you why. We are talking with a great man. And I'm not just talking about a man that I believe is great. I'm talking about the creator of reggaeton, right? You might think is Daddy Yankee, El General, or whomever, but it's not. It is Gringo El Original, right? His name is Jaime Davidson. And today we get to hear his story. And remember me tell you, you're going to want to stick and stay because his story is off the chain. And Good News Jamaica has it first here in Jamaica. So Jaime.
Yes.
Big man.
Yes, I.
First of all, welcome home.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, my viewers are not going to understand what I mean by welcome home. Jaime has just been released last month from
and January 20th. January 20th.
Oh, January 20th. Okay, January 20th, he came out of prison. He was serving a sentence of 3 life terms plus 89 years. Huh?
85
years. No. For me to be sitting here with Jaime, nothing but the grace of the Almighty up top. Amen. Let me tell you why. Jaime was given clemency by Donald Trump on the last day of his administration. Now, why would Donald Trump do that? We know Donald Trump is a little controversial. Yes, we know that. But why would he give Jaime this clemency? Let me tell you why. Because Jaime was actually innocent. And we're going to get into that. But because of friend and company, Jaime's life changed forever. And what we know as reggaeton, if Jaime had stayed around, would have been much further than where it is now. Reggaeton is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and I'm sure with the talent and the grace that Jaime would have brought to it in that time, it would have been even more. But let's talk to Jaime. Blessings, my brother, and welcome to Mobile Reasoning.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much, Charles. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Cause like I always tell individuals, you have to go to Jamaica. You see? And I tell Mr. Do, from a lot of people don't know. The producer will do the hit from Coca Tea, don't want to go to Rikers Island.
Right.
Well, he was the one who brought me to Jamaica, took me to Jamaica. And it was a blessing when I called him and I look and he actually seen me. I seen it in his face. Tears and like, Gringo. Because I was like a little son and he was guiding me, showing me the ropes. Always protective and you have to do this, you have to do that. And all of a sudden, I'm gone. And I called him and I said, dude, why am I there by my face? Dude said, the school brethren. They will call a brethren. And I'm going to help you. Just school. But there, so you out now. There's for you. And I didn't really want to start like this. But it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? When that door closed, and you're in that, it's not a bunk, it's a coffin. A coffin. 3 life plus 85 years. I know nothing simple. 1 life I can't do. 2 life I can't do. Can't even do the 85. And I say, tell people, I say, yo, listen, reggaeton never start in the Spanish industry. If you know your history, you're gonna know where you have to go. You have to start where you start from. I always tell people the heart of the dancehall. At that's where I start. I'm gonna say I have to go back to Jamaica. I have to start where it come from. That's why on the book, you see the 2 flags, Jamaica flag and the Panamanian flag, the birth of reggaeton. For a lot of people don't know, I'm half Jamaican. And I come and see my father. And my father here when I talk to do. And my father said, so them send you wire so with no money. I want to. Him say, call your producer. Me hear him, call your producer. And him stretch out the man and he say, look, that Jamaican I go help you. Forget about everybody else. Call your producer. And I call Do. And I said, Do. Why? My father tell me, yo. He said, yo, man, call Charles. I mean, just cool, man. I'll call. And that's when you call me. Man, you know, it's a blessing. You see, I don't complain because it could be worse. I have my freedom. But I said, God didn't bring me out here to dip on my face. But it hurts. It hurts. Because
let's talk about that for a second, bro. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what happened, right? Now, you lend your brethren a car.
Yeah.
The man go up on a movement, end up in a shootout and kill one undercover police.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that is a closed case because him do the shooting. But somehow, because it was your car, them tie you back into it and say that you were the mastermind behind a police getting shot.
Yes.
What I find interesting, because that alone is foolishness, right? They didn't investigate you whatsoever.
At all.
They didn't investigate you whatsoever. All they wanted to do was close that case. And so they started the corrupt machine, and the judges, the police, the lawyers, everybody was in on it to make sure that somebody got on for killing of our police. And you were the person that they could hold on upon because everybody else gone. Am I accurate so far?
Yeah, accurate so far.
All right. Now, what I find very interesting is that one of the things that you did immediately when you came out of prison is that you linked up with a producer that said, look, we want to put on a big concert and send all of that money to the police officer's family. How is that a murder of police? That character never built in 29 years. That character was in you from your born. How that work, brother? How did a person like you that your mother raised, right? How did a person like you that had so much going for you end up here, end up in that situation?
I want to show you something. For a lot of when I was going to trial, I was facing the death penalty first, you know. Oh. Then they dropped the death penalty. And I told my lawyer, I said, listen, man, listen. I want to bring my artists, I want to bring and show them what is in the dancehall culture. I'm a sound system owner. I'm the owner for Baby Quake. You see, I can't be responsible and let me explain this. In the late 80s, early 90s, when they took me to Syracuse, New York, because I'm from Brooklyn. And my brethren say, listen, you have a good opportunity upstate New York. I go over there. You got rap music and rap music club, Spanish music club. You have white music club, Caribbean club, everything separated. I come from Brooklyn. Be able quick. It's like I tell people, reggaeton is a global political movement of universal unity. So I said to him, I said, yo, you can't do, I show for this, I show for that. I said, nah, man. I said, man, we're going to do a reggae dancehall extravaganza with hip hop and everything. Now, once the flyers start with the colors, because they never seen this. So now, class at the whole city. The show come on. I sent to the show and be able quick. Now, the police and park outside, license plate from all different states, all over. They want to know who keeping this show yourself. They never seen something like this. They never seen something like that. They don't want reggae and hip hop in that city. I get this club, big club, Kanya Brava. It shut down the whole city, Charles. Shut it down. I mean, you say black, white, Spanish, Caribbean, all type of people in that. Police, they don't like that. That's where everything starts. Who keeping that show right there, sir? Jaime Davidson. Jaime Davidson.
I get you.
So now, I go to Brooklyn. I may get a phone call. Hey, listen, that club where you buy up there, sir, it's going to be a problem because I hear that they selling drugs out of the club. I say, you crazy. They can't be doing it. Man, listen, I got another call. I call the DJ, Mr. Slick. Come on. We're going to go up there to rent a truck. I'm taking all of my equipment back to Brooklyn. I'm leaving there. October 20th. Documented. Take everything. I'm going to tell my brother, Mr. B, when you're going to Long Island, bring down my station wagon, please. Because we can't drive the truck and the car. And it's a station wagon, not a regular car, a station wagon when we use to bring like the console, when you sit on top of the thing, the console, all delicate equipment, we put it in the station wagon. Oh, me say, all right, no problem. The Spanish you will drive me truck, him up there, sir. Him have a girlfriend and everything. They want to prove to me now that ain't nothing like that happening. I said, don't prove nothing to me. I'm staying down in Brooklyn. I talked to El General's manager. He's like family, like my cousin. Him said, listen, I'm going to get you a club in Brooklyn. Don't worry, I'm going to talk to me to the real estate broker them. I got you. See where I come from? Because where people don't know, before the general record and everything, he want to sign me. But I said, nah, man, I'm not going to abandon my artists them in the heart of the dancehall. So no, October 20th, I left that, come to Brooklyn. No. On October 30th, this happened. They're looking for me. They said, the heat is out for Jaime Davidson. Why? The license plate of the station wagon.
Okay.
But now look at this. They start looking through and they say, hold up, they got some pictures. The driver is not Jaime Davidson. It's a misidentification. They don't stop there. They threw it out there. They said, we got to run with this. They run with Jaime Davidson, knowing it's a misidentification. So now the state finished, the state got to Brooklyn, interview people. No, he was down here. No, he was down here. They go to my baby mother house. They get money order. I sign it and pay the rent. That same morning. The landlord said, yo, I seen him come with a truck and some speakers. No. 18 months passed, Charles. The state said, the deputy chief of police, Frank Sardina, said, now we believe Morales is lying to try to diminish his involvement. Davidson don't have nothing to do with the robbery, the murder, the conspiracy. But the feds know Jaime Davidson is gringo el original. Speaks Spanish, patois, English. Him in all of these three markets. Him in the reggae market, the Latin market, and the Spanish market. All three markets. Hip hop, Spanish, reggae. Music I play everywhere. I'm in Jamaica, certain hotel with Du, my sister Carl. And I cry, yo, the feds are look for you. Me talk to him and say, call my father. Call my father and say, yo, don't worry, me have this. Because them already know, said, you know, have nothing to do with this. Do I talk to me? Do I say, brethren, you don't know about the feds. Me not even know where the feds mean. I saw young me young enough. Me not know, me only know about state. Me say feds, who the feds? Do say B, them not play fear enough. Stay at Jamaica, tell them, me say, do me not stay at Jamaica. And they say, wait till your father fix everything and investigate that. Me say, do. Me I go back, me not nothing to do with that. Me come back to America. Them stop me and said, we don't really want you. I said, am I under arrest? Him said, no. I said, so can I leave? He said, listen, we would like for you to work with us to infiltrate the reggae market, the Latin market, and the hip hop market. I'm in all three of them right now. I said, he said, if you don't work with us, we're going to give you that murder in Syracuse. So I ain't got nothing to do with that murder. I said, man, now anybody that knows how Brooklyn was in the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of the producers, record label, everything was in the underworld.
Right.
But I said, I'm not doing that. So he tried to give me a card. I said, yo, take this. I said, for what? He said, listen, think about it. Give us a call. I said, I don't have to think about that. I'm not going to do that. I have nothing to do with that murder. Can I leave? He said, yes. But if you leave and you don't work with us, you're going to be looking at a life sentence. I said, for what? He said, don't worry about it. You don't help us, by the time we finish with you, you're going to have a life sentence.
This man said this to you in your face.
In my face, two of them.
And I want you on this show to tell me the man's name.
You see, I want to show you something. The man, because when I went to court, them try to get rid of me. Them try to kill me. It's a big red.
Hold on, you can't just say that and don't give me more information. What you mean them try to kill you? What you talking about?
Yeah, man. You see, when them stop me tell Slick Finger, me say, Slick, them call from Syracuse and say, yes, we have Jaime Davidson in the car. So them give a phone number from upstate. I memorize the number. Walk out. I'm look on Slick. I'm going to say, B, give that number to my mother. If you not get, as soon as them are going to let you go. As soon as them let you go, B, go to my mother until I call that number and make them know, say, them have me. And she want to know where them I take our son. I'm going to look on Slick and say, Slick, please, don't forget the number. From Yassa, go straight to my mother house and say, me have your man, me have your grandma, man, I will do it. Slick, go right away. When them let him go straight to my mother house. So now, we are up on the west side, we're up on the west side highway, you know. We done past the DE area, you know. The phone ring in the car. Pick it up. Him attack. Him turn around. Look for me. Fucking slick, fucking slick, huh? So we say, yeah, we got him. So what we gonna do with him? So whoever was on the other side, tell him, hey, take him over there. And take me over there, so. Now I'm going to the DEA on the west side. It's cold. Then put me in a little room. It have a vent. It's open. It's freezing. At the west side highway, that's not with the water, no. Hudson River. Freezing. Besides it cold, the water cold. Take my clothes off. Then I'm a boxer. You say, hey, sign that statement over there, sir. You say, I'm not write no statement. Sign that statement over there, sir. And pull out a block with rubber, that metal inside of it, and start beating me.
What you said to me?
Yeah, here it is. So when it says it now work, the next one look on him and tell him, say, yo, listen, man, we have to leave, man. He ain't gonna sign it. We gotta go. So now them turn it over to the man them over sir, from the DEA. So now when them man them turn wrong, them things say, them in my Jamaica. So when we say, yo, I want a phone call, I need to call my mother. So I'm saying, a West Indian to sit down. Call the number. Oye, mami, por favor, dile a mi papá. He start talking Spanish.
That's right.
The man start move. Up. And run outside too late. Gracias, man, take care of boom. Hang up the phone. He start looking on the paper. He says, Panamanian. Man, he told me, he Jamaican. Man, you don't know it's a Panamanian mixed with Jamaica.
That's right.
So if you're going to deal with a Panamanian, you have to make sure if you know if you see what the culture mix. Him don't know that.
True.
You see where I come from? So through my sister and bring him, me switch the channel and me start talk Spanish. So now, boom, my father start look for law and everything for me while I'm over there. So, yo, them take me to MCC. Back then, today them have MDC Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, but it's MCC in Manhattan. Them have me so cold over there, sir. When we reach over there, sir, the heat, boy, I talk about cow, chicken, me start tremble. Everybody say, yo, what him? Why the woman come and put a cover, put me in a room, and I tell her, they have me in a room with, I was frozen. Frozen. So when they took me now to the court, my mother looked upon me. And she tell my father, say, beat me, be able to look on him. So them take me in. So they me tell the lawyer, I said, yo, man, they beat me, man. They're going to try to kill me on my way up there, man. They don't want to listen. So my father now burst out in my courtroom. Your Honor, I want to talk to you because them try, out in the court, out in the court. Tell the lawyer, hey, go see what his father wants. So my father tell him, say, yo, listen, man, they beat my son. Tell the judge they beat my son and they want to kill him. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make sure they protect my son. Mine is the murder of a police officer, I know. So no, the lawyer tell the judge called the big red officer, agent, sitting down on the chair and say, yo, when you arrested him, did you put a gun to his head? Because I tell the judge, oh no, Your Honor, no. It doesn't go like this. It's an old woman. Say, stop, you're gonna kill him. Stop, you're gonna kill him. You see? Like the same thing where you say out today. I go on from way over back in the days. But I true, God put that the old woman on 22nd, faster and farther than my church to come out of the side. And she saved my life right there after slip finger gone. And she saved my life. So now, he said, no, Your Honor, I didn't do that. So the judge tell him, say, all right, I want to make sure, I'm going to tell all of you. You see how he is? Make sure from my courtroom to the courtroom in Syracuse, he gets there in one piece. Or else I'm going to hold all of you accountable for anything that happens to that young man. And then put an order of protection on me. Wow. To make sure it's said, them not do that. You see? B, them 29 years wasn't a cakewalk, you know.
But more before you get into the 29 years, because, you know, we can read your story. Your story is called Visionary, the story of the reggaeton man, right?
Yeah.
And why it's an amazing story that everybody should get. It's on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon Kindle. You can get it on Amazon in book form. But and it goes through all the details of what happened in those 29 years to where you are now. But brother, I mean, obviously, being a Panamanian and being a half Jamaican, you have spiritual connection. Come and know Panama serious on the Christianity thing, right?
That's right.
It's obvious to me that God did a watch over you, even though you went behind the bars. God did a watch over you. Because when I look at what you were able to accomplish in those 29 years, even as you locked down, I must take off my hat and say, boy, God, you had a story for this youth to tell. Because now is when your story is going to make sense. No. Because the gentleman that did a song about your story that said it must be on Netflix.
Yeah, Carlos Diaz-Banderas.
Yes. Carlos was prophesying, because for me, I don't see any reason at all, any way at all that this can go on Netflix. Right? And you just touch the tip of the iceberg. You don't even talk about when them actually lock you up and all the lies with them tell if you try lock you up. See?
Real.
But brother, because we're not gonna spend 3 hours on this thing, I want to talk about specific things. First of all, I want you to give the name of the lawyer that worked with you from 2004, because we want to make sure she gets a special big up.
Now, you see, my lawyer from 2004, Bettina Shine, you know, she had a client, and the name is Christopher Rockencourt from France. He came out on 60 Minutes, and he was also on Maxim magazine. So a guy from DC, Chico, I've been looking for lawyers and everything. So Chico come to me and said, hey, Panama, yo, I got something for you. I said, what? So he showed me the Maxim magazine. He said, you see that guy right there? I said, yeah. Well, he coming to this unit. I said, yeah. This guy, he on a yacht, splash back and this like that. And he knows Bruce Cutler, John Gotti lawyer. So I'm looking for a lawyer that can help me. So when the guy finally come to the unit, I see him. One day, Chico said, I'm going to introduce him to him, because they're always talking. And I'm talking to him. He said, hey, how you doing, Panama? I said, listen, man, I've been trying to get, my number to get the number for Bruce Cutler, and I seen that you was on the magazine. He said, you don't want Bruce. He said, you don't want Bruce. Every time his name come up, the mob come up. But you know who you want? Bettina. I said, who's Bettina? Bettina Shine. He said, she is the one. She is the one do all the motions. He's just in the front. She is the one you want. He said, don't worry. I'm going to talk to her and tell her, I heard about your case. I heard guys talking. I'm going to see what I can do. He talked to her. Then she said, call me. So I called her. I'm talking to her about my case and everything, man. Then she said, have your brother call me. So my brother, he's in the Air Force. He calls her and she tells him, all right, send me those documents that you have. He gets her to come visit him and pull me out. She comes, she meets me personally because she wants to see me in person. And to show you, they didn't want her to see me. I'm waiting. They telling her, we can't find him. I'm in the unit. But he went and told us, hey, he's in the unit. The day before, SIS is like the FBI in the prison. They ransacked my whole cell. They want to know what I'm going to take and show her. So she comes. She sees me. She said, don't worry. I'm going to help you. I want to see what, Next thing you know, Charles, I had filed a motion for second successor, trying to prove my innocence. As soon as I dropped the motion, boom, in the box in the morning, so I could leave with the legal mail. Lunchtime, I go to the kitchen. Hey, Davidson, they're looking for you. Hey, Davidson, they're looking for you. The warden, AW, all of them. Oh, you told me you wanted minutes for legal call and this and that. It was a setup when they gave me extra minutes for the phone. They locked me up. Yes, they locked me up.
What you mean by that?
You see, because I asked for extra minutes for legal call so I could get my transcript sent in. I was looking for my documents. They never said you could only call the court or your attorney. They didn't say that.
Oh.
You see, so it was a trap. So they give me the minutes. So I called a pastor in Syracuse that wanted to help me. So I said, hey, I need the transcripts. I'm going to send you some other transcripts. You know, so he said, all right, no problem. I called my mother. I said, Mom, I need my transcripts. You see, she said, oh, don't worry, I won't tell your sister. I'm calling everybody that has something to do with my case because I don't have no lawyers. But now that Bettina said she wants, so I'm trying to get all of my documents in order. I get locked down. I'm in the hole. I'm like, oh my, they set me up.
How long were you in at that point?
That was 2000, that was 2004. So from 92, 8, 12 years. Now, I'm like, if the court send me a letter, tell me I gotta do anything, I can't do it.
Right.
Because I'm in the hole. I get a letter from the court. Charles, I didn't even open the letter. When I seen it, when it passes under the door for mail call, and I seen Second Circuit Court of Appeals, New York, I told my roommate, I said, you see, I told you. And I threw it on the bed. I'm like this. I'm upset. I mean, I'm like, this is all I needed. All I needed now. In the night, I said, let me see what they're saying now. They saying, I got a lawyer. So they can process my motion. Mind you, I don't have no lawyer yet. The guy, the French guy, Christopher Rockencourt, he calls Bettina Shine. And he tells her, Bettina, they messing with Panama. Davidson, man, please take his case. They locked him up. Because everybody in the unit now talking to him like, man, see what you could do for Panama. Man, see what you could do. You know they're messing with him. See what you could do. That is his case. They're doing that because of his case. He calls her. She takes my case pro bono.
Wow.
Pro bono.
Wow.
You see, I'm quick going to tell you 2 times before that. My case got reversed twice before that. You see, twice before that. And the first time was another attorney from Panama named Casilda Roper Simpson. She had started the case, you know, bam. So now I get all these documents from Casilda and everything from the U Task Force, and I give it. It's in the motion. August 20, 2005. She files the motion. Is surrounding a motion for new trial. 10 days later, 10, one of the judges on the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, a 3-judge panel, was Sonia Sotomayor in the Supreme Court. They reversed it, send it back. They said, granted, to amend all the motions into one. And one of the motions is for new trial. It has also a tape. Got the affidavits exonerating me all in there. Guess what the judge does? He sat on that from August 30th, 05 until June 25th, 08.
Wow.
Then he says, oh, the judges in the appeals court, they made a mistake. One of those judges in the Supreme Court today, Sonia Sotomayor, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, he said they made a mistake. I have all the documents to show they never made no mistake. But that was, he got tired of me getting the case reversed. So now he came up with a strategy. get rid of him out of USP Lewisburg Penitentiary, send me to McQuarrie. I get there, I write a letter, change the address, notification, I'm over here.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what they do? They don't put it on the docket. They don't put it on the docket. They send the order. They send the order to Lewisburg. I'm no longer there. I'm writing them, asking them for the status of my case. Send me the last page of my docket sheet. I want to see the status. I'm telling everybody, my unit team, I said, yo, I'm supposed to be in court for a new trial. What am I? Hey, listen. Hey, I don't know nothing. One day I got tired and I go into the unit team and I said, listen, man, I'm supposed to be having a new trial, man. Something going on, man. From August 30th, 05, my case been pending for a new trial. He said, all right, let me call. The secretary called, oh, your case been denied. I said, denied? You can't deny a reversal like that. Well, that's what they did. Charles, and he knew what he was doing. He sent the order to Lewisburg. It stayed there undeliverable. They sent it back to the judge. They didn't contact my lawyer, Bettina Shine. They didn't contact her. And she was looking on the docket, nothing pops up. You see, until when they found out that I called, now it pops up from the air. And they said, oh, we sent her a copy too. See, now she files a motion to appeal it. Oh, it's not, the notice of appeal is jurisdictional. You cannot re-enter to the court with that evidence. I said,
all right, hold on. All right, so, boy, I'm gonna tell you, this has got to be a Netflix or a movie. I mean, Netflix is I know it's a Netflix have great distribution and thing, but boy, you need a silver screen with this one, you know, because this is crazy. This is crazy. I wanna stop there for a minute because, like I said, I want my viewers to go find your book, Visionary: The Story of the Reggaeton Man. Right?
The rise and fall of the reggaeton
rise and
man.
fall of the Reggaeton Man. Why? Go get the book. Go get the book, whether it be on Kindle, whether it be the physical book. And from what I'm understand, Jaime is going to be trying to get an audible version so you can listen to his story, and he's going to read it himself. So you're going to hear all of the passion that he has about what he has been put through for the last 29 years. I want to talk about the collaboration which you were born into between Panama and Jamaica, right?
Yes.
There has been a love relationship between Panama and Jamaica forever, as long as I can remember. But you hear certain artists say that reggaeton has forgotten its roots, that them just take off and forget all about Jamaica. Tell me your point of view on that.
All right. It's just like I had an interview in Mexico, and the reporter, just like you, she was flabbergasted. She said, look what she said. They took the head of reggaeton, put him away, restructured it with these type of messages, that with the lyrics, the content being totally different. And she said, and I did a little piece for her to let her know. I said, listen, the majority of my songs is English and Spanish. And in the heart of the dancehall, we used to learn from the artists because they do Bible story, Bible lyrics. In the heart of the dancehall, they don't call it Christian music, Bible story, social issues, cultural issues, all type of issues. I said, that's what I represent from the heart of the dancehall. Now, when I see what I'm seeing and I'm hearing, it's two totally different things. However, I don't bash them, because if you don't know your history, that's what's going to happen. You see, but they are looking for their history. They don't see, you see, when they hit me, everybody is with reggaeton, Spanish, black, Chinese, this and that, because like I tell them, reggaeton comes from the root word reggae, the struggle of poor people, the dissemination of information through the music. When you add the suffix tongue, it means big, big reggae. It no longer is for Spanish reggae, Spanish people. The unification of all the cultures, all the nationalities, all the races in one, the Panamanian culture that mix with the Jamaican culture, Caribbean culture. And I told them, I said, it's inspired by the legacy of great legends, Bob Marley, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and the list goes on, who advocated for the same thing, Charles. Peace, love, unity, you see, equal rights for all, justice. All of this. That's why I say reggaeton is a global political movement of universal unity. So that's why this interview right here means so much to me, because we, the Jamaican culture with the Panamanian culture that knows the history, you go back to all these artists from the 80s going up that inspired us, that they will find in the book. They taught us a lot in the lyrics.
So now you decided to take on dancehall music based on the fact that you had been in the dancehall. I mean, you were a sound system owner, you were a producer, you had artists underneath you too. You had all these things, but you said, I want to merge all these different cultures together. That's how you got into the team.
That's right.
From what I understand, the same Mr. Do you were talking about.
That's right.
He was the first one to record reggaeton. Is that right?
No, it was. It's really the first one to. It's because it was Spanish reggae. But Mr. Do is the first one to record reggaeton. How? This is so crazy. I talk about in the book. A Panamanian produce label. He comes. He said, "Yo, I want to work with y'all." So Do said, "Hey, come man, come. We in the studio. Do David Dennis the Menace and Orlando Lee. And then I'm hearing a merengue beat. So Do say, hey, Gringo, we want to jump on that beat, you know. I said, we'll start something new, you know. You listen to what he said. We'll start something new, you know. Boom. Then he said, yo, you want me to change the beat when you come in? I said, no. Because too many people imitating the style, because when you DJ from the heart of the dancehall, your flow different.
True.
It's different. So the producer, Carl Miller, he having an artist like do it like this because he's following what I'm hearing from me in the heart of the dancehall. So now Do call me say, yo, the beat done, you know. Come Gringo. Hey Gringo. Want to wreck this beat, you know. He said, just call Do, man. You don't know already, you know. At the art of the dancer, be able to quick this, you know. So, you know, you have pride in your sound system.
True.
So I come from and say, I'll be able to quick this, you know. He said, Gringo, listen to me. Something new, you know. And he gets serious and say, listen, I want to wreck this beat, you know. Because this I go far, you know. Nobody ever do this. Me have you, man. Me have you. I'm going this. I'm going like go. So me get a singer. Beat a one. Menea para arriba. Menea para abajo. Manos arriba, cintura moviendo como nunca ha meneado. Then I'm coming. Desde que tú saliste de la casa de tu mamá, voy a salamando, tú te ves bien, desde el día que tú sales de la casa de tu mamá, voy a salamando, tú te ves bien, en tu bikini, te ves bien, tu minifal. Yo, one time, Mr. Do and I man come back from Jamaica, me take the dot to JNL Records. And them hear that. Them are Dominican, you know. One time them hear that, the man said, man, what? And call everybody. Yo, listen to this. It new enough. You see, that being the birth of reggaeton.
Wow.
You see?
Wow. Right.
That's why, you see, that's why it was so important to me to recover the roots, because when you pay up a foundation, you don't come back to recreate it and go somewhere else.
True.
You see, because them man them have a vision.
True.
So me have to go back to them man them. You see, I mean, leave everybody else. I go to this producer, that producer, the next producer. No, me know which part me go. See where I come from, and I'll show you something. Me the arts Witty, but Witty say, yo, me can't now link you with Do. I saw Do. I mean never have the money to pay a Do, cause Do a big producer back then, you know. When you go record store, you just say, hey, Mr. Do label have anything? You just give it to me. You not even want to hear it.
True.
I somebody needs to buy do music, you know. And when time Do see me, man. Don't worry, bring I'm done talking with him, I'm have you, man. See where I come from? And then deal with me with love.
So now, so there is obviously there's been a derailment of what reggaeton really stand for, because when I go to Latin America, all of the elders hate reggaeton because it's only talking about girl this and skin out this and me rich and blah blah blah. It have no culture in it, none at all, right? So obviously there's been a derailment, and me always say that when you see something like that, it is systemic. Them no want the reality to reach us, so them turn it into foolishness. Right. Unfortunately, our dancehall has now followed in that way, where that has become more popular when it's just bubblegum music and foolishness. Thank God we still have great producers who are putting out good music. What is it that you want to do now that you're back?
See, now, one of the things that the Father blessed me to be able to become an educator. You see, so one of the things I want to be able to do is start off my own learning center, because me help over 1,000 prisoners mentoring and pass the GED, over 1,000. See where I come from? And today I talked to my father. Me come to find out, me say, Pa, how comes me know math so good? He say, your grandfather. He said, my grandfather. Grandpa, he said, yeah. Yes. He said, at Jamaica, them know him. He's a good mathematician. His name Robert Alexander. That's why he name Alexander. My name is Jaime Alexander Davidson. My grandfather named Robert Alexander Davidson. And he said, listen, man, your grandfather is wicked with maths. And you want to say, maths, I'm a strong suit. More time you say, me come in want to know, oh, me master maths a certain way. When me have teachers sit down in their back, I watch. Oh, this man are just the calculator. Them have problem. You say, yo, bam, 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 bam. You say, yo, do this, boom, boom. A man I go take the test. Boom. Everybody a pass out there. Jaime Davidson classroom. Lewisburg Penitentiary, the highest graduation rate in all the penitentiary. FCI Allenwood, 3 years straight consecutive, highest graduation rate in all of the FCI. Me have letters of recommendation with them thing to be.
Wow. So you want to get into teaching.
That's right. That's one of the things, because you can't be an artist the rest of your life. True. You have to have certain things. And true me say, the youth them I travel a certain road. Me know say them I will listen to I, because behind the wall where it comes from older elders to young youth, when them hear 3 life plus 85 years, and them see the way and I trap in the prison, them say, oh, that the man, yeah, gringo, oh, you can have 3 life plus 85 years, and you walk on and help people like say, I go home tomorrow. Me say, probably not tomorrow, but it's soon. I'll go home. He said, but gringo, a policeman, I said, me not nothing to do with that be. The faith when me have, me know say, the Father never bring me into this world to dead at prison. Me didn't know that, Charles. See. So me say, me I go train hard, day in and day out. Become a law clerk, jailhouse lawyer, help enough people get out of prison, reduce them sentence. See where I come from? Wow. And it's a Jamaican help me start because him say, mind I come in young enough. So me come in an era 92 where federal prison wicked be. When you say wicked, double homicide, alarm pack, gladiator training camp. The prison still wide open like nothing happened. Business as usual. So now you incarcerate me innocently. Now you condemn me to live in the lion's den. So now me have to know how to adapt. So when we reach Allenwood, a man named Byron, Farinat, Shechem Lafayette, and call me. He said, let me talk to you. Every minute, you're in a something around here. So, you know the sentence, I mess with you. A man like you need to know the law. Hold on a minute. You go get a book about this thing. You look on it, Charles, you know. I say, a thick book, this, you know. Yeah, thick. A law book, you know. He said, start read it, man. You take it in there. From work, me come straight. Me stop, me left the yard alone. Then him send for me and say, yo, tell Gringo, for me in the law library. He start teaching me how to type motions. And as some start litigate.
Wow.
I him sure and I how to fight. And that helped me. Me never understand what he said, but that helped me down the road financially to be able to do certain things. See me I come from donate money for this, donate money for that. See me I come from when me there Atlanta, a little girl, 11-year-old, LaQuisha Murray. Then can Google it. Listen, then charge her for the murder of a 2-year-old baby, Charles. Give her 40 years first. Then they recharge, yes. And one time, we go to the Rasta community, and then they have the article. I mean, I read it. I mean, see the man, them clean them eye, and I say, oh, what is? When we read the article, I say, so we tell the man, I say, oh, B, we have to do something about this, you know. So one man said, boy, Gringo, you want to say, I need some lawyer money to, you know, so I can't. He said, start. That could have been your daughter, your niece, your sister. What you talk about, B? Why with that prison, you know, we need help with self, you know. Me lift the table 2 times, I'm going to say, yo, I'm gone, you know. We go upstairs to myself. I'm going to show myself it. I'm going to pray about it. Mind you, the fundraiser for colleges when we do street, we be able to quit. But this something new, you know. Me get a vision in my sleep. The father show I how to do it, you know. Mind you, yo, I'm probably about 20, 26. I man say, yo, me see that vision, name, register number, unit, and amount. Me see it just like that, you know. When I come back from work, pick up my things and go to the law library and type it up. Me raise over 3 grand.
Wow.
Me use the local radio station, a Jamaican from Changes International, Jason Walker. In a Jamaican, he have a big son at Jamaica to name Changes International. Me contact Jason, I say, Jason, in there in the book, I say, Jason, me need you to help me, you know. He said, I'm Gringo. I say, man, I want to help this little girl. He said, all right, no problem, man. I'll let you use the radio station. WRG 89.3 FM, Atlanta. Boom. I start to interview over there. So the man on the yard, they might hear it. So when I start walk with it, hey, partner, come here. $10, $5, $20. The man when me know said they in a certain things, I say, you be me need $100 from you, you know. Hey, you have to say a donation. Come on, man. Listen, man, I need $100. Raise that because I want society to see. Prisoners feel society's plight. Man could have make a mistake, you know. But that don't mean them for the rest of them life, you know. Raise over 3 grand. Get the youth task force, the organization over there, so. Them have financial problems. They call the director, Angela Brown, tell us, hey, sister, I got this case and I want you to help us. I said, brother, we need some money. We right now. I said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna raise the money from. She like, how this little youth here talk about him raising money from prison? She said, listen, I gotta go do a speaking tour in Florida. When I come back, I'll see whatever you have in the mailbox. I'll see. When she come back, she see a 2 big pieces of paper. All these names, donation. Unbeknownst to me, they had a meeting. I who this youth about this, so. Of all the money, I follow him. I raise that. Then we donate $4,000 from my own legal defense. And tell my cousin, go to the meeting with them up and give them the $4,000. So my cousin said, you sure? I mean, that's for your case. I said, $4,000 is not gonna get me out of prison. That's 1998 enough. You see? Now, we was locked down. We did media, we did everything. On April 15, 1999, we locked down. Jason Walker have a special. You say Atlanta Penitentiary, all the people in the community, make sure you don't miss it, 8 o'clock. So man in the yo, 8 o'clock, Jason Walker's about Lucretia. Everybody has sent message because them donate, so everybody want to know where I want. Angela Brown come out and she said, brothers and sisters out here in Atlanta community and the brothers in Atlanta Penitentiary, our little sister Lucretia Murray is free. Me, it was like New Year's.
Oh, you mean, man?
Man, I banged the door, kick. Yo, we did it! Yo, we did it! You see? And yesterday, I talked to the sister, we do a letter, a thank you letter, because it was financed from behind the walls. But I say that to tell you, it comes from the reggaeton movement, a Decime learn, a global political movement of universal unity. You see?
Interesting.
One thing we learned in the heart of the dancehall, how to unify, deal with cultural issues, social issues, political issues, religious issues. All them artists them from back in the days, when them producer them, I record them. You play the tune enough, but guess what? You listen and you learn.
Boy, I tell you, Gringo, this is amazing. Boy, we could have talked to you for 12 hours straight, Papa. Just the amount of things you've been able to accomplish, bro. I mean, the thousands of people that you've helped in prison, the money you've raised for cancer, the money you've raised for Lucretia, I mean, you went through and you did so much. Even though you did upon lockdown, even though you were trying to fight your case, the world is so happy that you're out. And I hear Panama calling you the Panamanian Mandela. I'm gonna give thanks for that because them say lockdown for so long and thing. I don't know if you're gonna be president. I don't know if that's one of your things, but but I understand why, because you fought for a cause, even if it meant that you had to be left inside to rot. You fought for a cause. I give thanks for all those people who have been fighting for you all the time. I know and I pray that what is due to you will be coming soon, because, brother, a whole heap of people live off of your back. And I just want to say, because I am sometimes controversial, after you went away, I am sure, because as you can see behind me, music has always been my thing.
Yeah.
I am sure that a few songs came out of yours under somebody else's name. See? Because I heard your voice going on after you were not here. And then that person's voice changed. And I think that's because they ran out of tunes from you. But you should look into it. You should look into it. Because, brother, you have a whole heap of things coming. You were signed to, who were you signed to? Sony?
JNN/Sony. Sony was the distribution.
And they still made money off of your sales, right? But you have a good team of people. You're back in touch with Do. Do have a whole heap of contacts. Do I go take care of you like him son. And I really hope, Gringo, that you get what is yours, because you deserve it. Not because, okay, so part of it is because you were locked away for 29 years and unjustly. But who you are and who you are from long before you went in, because Baby Quick would put on things for different places, different organizations and schools and all of these things before you even got in trouble. Seeing, and you took that, went into the system, made that a reality for you in the system. And even as you come out, as soon as you come out, you want to start something where you're building people. Look at this. You want to be a teacher online. Come on, man. Come on, man. You deserve to get what's yours, Home Slice. See? And if there's anything at all good news Jamaica can do, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try to send this to every, if I'm on the Mars, I want to make sure same cities. See? Because Jamaica need to stand up for you. Because it's from Jamaica you learn a lot of the things that you represented. And we, as Jamaicans, need to stand up for you because you are still standing up for Jamaica. You're still you could easily say my mother and my father and learn these things from Panama and blah blah. No, but you have made a point to say that you learn these things out of Jamaican root. Boy, brother, me big you up for that. Big you up for that.
And you see that's why even in the book, you see, I made it my business to pay homage to all of the dancehall artists them. We inspire we. I'm gonna tell the man them say, yo, I want to do a remix of all of my tune them with the actual man them. You see, with the actual man them where inspire we. Because Latin America needs to see them face. You see, don't use them beat and you don't know who him is. Don't say the reggae from Jamaica. Jamaica big. Jamaica could be anybody. That's why when they say the reggae from Jamaica, me say no. I mean, the Ongo Panamanian mixed with Jamaica in the heart of the dancehall, I represent Latin America. That's why me call do and me say do. And do. Me know enough people vex through the president commute and sentence on innocence. On innocence. But just because, but God used the least expected person to make his name known globally. You see where I come from? Me see interview where man said them are Republican and they said, man, he's the protector of the blue wall. You know, he with us. Why would he do this? Why would he do that? Father put it in a theme heart. Now you're gonna do this. When him see the evidence. So what is that man still doing there? Again, the lawyer Bettina Shine. Then look how God worked this. Kim Kardashian helped this woman, Alice Marie Johnson. Alice Marie Johnson get appointed to look for cases, non-violent cases enough for the president to give clemency. So her daughter helping her, she go to change.org. She see Jaime Davidson, she start reading it. She run to her mother. Mommy, look, Jaime Davidson, he's innocent. Look all this evidence. He's innocent. You must say Jaime Davidson. She go back and, yeah, but I got that case here. Again, Bettina Shine sent it to her too.
Wow.
Bettina Shine sent it to her. She been working for me from 2004, 17 years. For free.
Wow.
For free. Sometimes when she feel I get a denial and things, she say, Jaime, don't worry. Don't worry. She try to assure me, say, yo, I'm gonna be here. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm glad that you even did that. Because respect due to the persons. And the youth task force, Angela Brown, Tanisa Foxworth, the woman is an inmate family network in Syracuse with Casilda Roper Simpson, all these organizations working for my freedom. I'm not asking for no handout. You see what I'm saying? I'm not asking for that.
What is it that you want to do in music?
See, I've been talking to to do. And before I started working with Do, I was working with Sting International.
Right.
So I've been talking to him. So he told me to like just cool, just just wait. He wanted me to start like the young with the old, so he tell me, man, I got you, man. I got you.
Well, if those two say they got you, nobody say nothing else. Yeah. Nobody say nothing else because that done. That finished. You understand what I say? Yeah. Because me no say you lose your lyrical state.
Nah, man.
I saw what you did. I saw what you did with Panama Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, King. That song that tough. The English and the Spanish version tough. And you wrote that, right?
Yes.
Yo, King. Yo, and that was how many years ago was that?
I wrote it 2012.
Yeah.
And I executive produced it from prison because I wanted to show Panama, you see, being that nobody spoke my name. You see, so I wanted to show them, I say, yo, this is who I am. So I started getting Mikey Demas, Jiggy Jacks, Name Life, all these different artists, bam, yo, I need to do this, yo, I need to do that. Make them say, yo, this youth at their prison, and him still can pick up the phone and make all this happen.
Yeah, man.
From Dessa.
Yeah, man.
You see? Yeah, and that same tune, now I want to redo it with my own vocals. Because I want people to hear with them not never hear before.
What El Original sound
That's
like.
right. In so many different language and culture.
Good. Good.
See where I come from.
I look forward to buying that one.
Yeah.
I look forward to buying that one. Definitely. That would be a wonderful cycle.
That's right.
Back in the studio and lay some tracks on a thing. No, so we handle music, we handle teaching. Based on the information you gathered or you gained while you were in prison and how you did this philanthropy stuff when you were in prison. Is that something you want to continue also?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm definitely right now. I have a book called Living for Your Legacy, and it came out of I did a youth mentoring seminar, and I had all of the speakers with life sentence to be able to speak to the yard.
Wow.
You see, I organized that with another individual from Washington, D.C. named Albert Chapman. You see, that way, again, I'm mixing cultures.
Yes.
Let's do this. Instead of me doing it by myself, I could do it by myself, but I say, you know something? In order to teach, you have to show. You see? So now we did it together. So my work in philanthropy is just beginning on this side of the wall.
I love it. Well, my brother, we've been talking for an hour and a half. We never even knows it was going to last this long, but I give thanks. And so we're going to be in touch. Even if we're not recording, we're going to be in touch. Again, if you need Good News Jamaica, you need me personally to do anything to help your cause and to help you get forward, please, without a doubt, reach out to
me. What I will ask Good News Jamaica, if they can help me to get the word for individuals, they can go to gringoeloriginal.com. Please go to gringoeloriginal.com.
All right.
And you will see everything inside of you. If you never heard my music, you will hear my music there. The video that Charles was talking about is also there. You see? But please, help me so I could help you.
Give thanks.
And all of your followers and that listening, they can also follow me on Instagram, GringoElOriginal_official with 2 F, and GringoElOriginal_official with 2 F.
All right.
Them two sites is mine with 2 F.
All right. Good stuff. And I'll have it scrolling underneath throughout the entire thing.
All right.
Gringo, Boy, I'm gonna read your book. I'm gonna read it now.
Good news, Jamaica. Thank you. Respect.
Yeah,
All
man.
of the artists of Jamaica, big up and respect. Everybody, respect. They are so for the first time. Jamaica, you're looking at the founding father, the creator of the reggaeton culture. They are so. New York know it, even Panama. That's why even Puerto Rico, that's why I even send you the clip in Spanish. When the same Spanish tune, the merengue was playing, Richie in the House from Puerto Rico. His magazine used to be known, In the House magazine, the Bible of reggaeton. And then read it. Gringo is also regarded as the original founder of the reggaeton culture. And that is in Carolina, Puerto Rico.
Mm.
And he's telling them, this is who he is.
Mm.
You see,
Right.
this is who he is.
I wonder what these we need to end this interview, but
Yeah.
I wonder what these youths, this Daddy Yankee and El General and Nada Boom and all them get, what they want them. Anyway, we're not getting that. Anyway, life alive, and we will learn from it. All right, my brother. Respect. Love and blessings. Yes, sir.
One love. Jagai. Respect.
Yeah, man. Easy.
Thank you for checking us out on Good News Jamaica TV for content that informs, inspires, and transforms. Please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more positive Jamaica content. Walk good,